Hey everyone, it's Bird Squad back with some more OpenTTD. It's been about a week in real life since I've since between episodes, so I'm kind of had a look at the last episode just to catch myself up on where we are. I've played a bit on the map, and here you can see that Linden has pretty much exploded. We can see the extent of it out to all the way out here. It's oozing out towards this part of the map and just kind of getting really big. I've not done much to change the map. I've probably added a few trains and made a few minor fixes here and there, but other than that, the only really big thing that I did was go around and magic bulldozer all of the industries. They were just getting too crowded, so hopefully that will keep them at bay for a while. We're not doing any industries except for the few coal lines, so they're really not needed. Let's see. So, here's our town list with the population. You can see that Linden has really grown up. Some of the other towns have grown up from where they were, but Linden's the only one that's really gotten huge. So we'll have a look at some of those. So we have Linden. Let's take a look at Maysville. It's also getting pretty big. I have extended some of the roads over here a bit, and drawn in roads to connect it to Owensboro. Owensboro's gotten quite a bit larger as well. And so these two cities should fill in between here and kind of merge together. And at that point it might be a good idea to put in another metro stop here. That could be a helpful thing. You can have a look at some of the other towns. Most of what I've done is just drawing additional roads for towns to have room to grow. See that the date is 1940, so it's been about 10 years that I've let the cities really grow from here on in. And I think what we'll do is we're going to take this Crofton-Linden line and we're going to just watch it go along its route for a while. Because I don't have any plans really of what to do, of something to fix. I think I want to let them keep growing. So here we go. We'll go ahead and just watch this train. Let's see. We've gained quite a bit of cash. It's tripled our money, I think, about since 1930. So like I said in the last episode, we do want to optimize the routes a bit and also trying to add some more towns. Now we have enough money that we could add a town, but it is rather expensive. It's like 50 million to found a city, a medium-sized city. It's a bit less to found a small town. Gosh, look at Linden's population. It's just going through the roof. Williamstown Metro is lost. How could this be? Where is he trying to go? Let's just go back to your first station and see how that works out for you. Here maybe? We can go right through. I think he should be okay from here. Go figure out what he's doing with his life. And if not, he'll give me another message that he's lost. Let's fast forward a bit. We just want to see the growth of some of the towns. Really? So here's Millersburg. Again, I've extended the roads a bit out. Should probably build some bridges across this part of the line so that it can grow on both sides. This town has really grown up quite a bit. Again, need some bridges over here over the metro. Probably should fill this in with some trees. Filled in some roads here. Could use with another one here. I don't know why that was not completed. I'm starting to get some houses on the other side of the tracks. It's always good news. I did extend the station here to make it another express station for the longer trains. Rather than being no stops between Linden and Dover with the long trains. So I felt this was a good place to have another stop for them. And on through the countryside. I'm liking these production increase messages. On through the stations. Once these lines get very busy, I'm going to have to figure out some way to bypass the stations. And this station is already looking very busy. We have trains queuing up. With lots of buildings under construction here in Dover. It's always a good sign. See what's up with this train. You're just waiting. Oh, you're early in your timetable, so you're waiting. What about the one we're following? 115 days early, so let's go ahead and jump to this one. And off we go. Bedford's done a little bit of growing. I don't believe it had the tram line before. That is something that I had to add between episodes. And so hopefully it should start growing a little bit faster. 152 days is not bad. Fredonia has grown up a little bit. Still got some room to expand. Williamstown has a couple of skyscrapers. And Crofton has grown up quite a bit since last we saw it. Getting some growth on the other side of the tracks and spreading out quite a bit. Okay, let's move on down the line. Greymore is also getting quite large compared to where it was. Edgewood is gone up quite a bit. It's growing every 48 days, so that's pretty good. Orchard Grass Hills is another big growing town. Getting some growth on both sides of the tracks. Here's the coal line that's running through. That'll look nice and scenic. The coal train's running through town. See, some of these other towns have grown up quite a bit. So one thing that I have been doing, I did have some real life stuff to do, which is why we had a week between episodes, but also I've been playing, I started a new game with some different new GRFs, the Japanese building set in addition to what I've got now, and lots of objects and things, just more eye candy stuff. But also playing on a much larger map with a lot more cities. And so I know that I've said in the previous episode that this was just getting started with this game, but I may actually do some videos on the other game that I've started because there are a lot of cities, so the net and the networks are already much larger than this one. If you have an opinion on the matter, let me know. See another scenic route through the countryside down to Pikeville. It's grown decently well considering the type of terrain it's on. And Campbellsville is having some trouble getting some growth going. Probably could use a bridge over the tracks here. How often are you growing? You're not growing very often at all. And here's little Bardwell. It's just on this little pond here. I don't think I ever showed the video of this connecting, but this these cities are connected in just a loop. So it goes in both directions. So it'll go from Bardwell up to Fredonia, down through to Somerset, Anchorage, and come out to Campbellsville, Larson Park, Burnside, and then come back up to Bardwell. And there's another train that goes in the opposite direction. We're going to talk about founding new cities. I think I would found them along the lines and just add more stations. And then once they grow up, I can think about where to add additional track to the lines. Maybe get some high-speed lines going and that sort of thing. So, but like I said, not much has been built or changed. I haven't had many problems crop up. So, like I said, I was just letting the place grow, letting the map grow for a bit, letting the cities pop up in population, and just see where it goes from there. So it's been about 10 years since then, 11 years now, and so I'll probably play through this game a bit more and do at least one more update. But I may also switch to the other game that I was talking about. Why aren't you going to the other place? This doesn't make sense. So, well, if we were talking about a problem, we have found one. My first suspicion is that it's not the proper type of track. Somewhere, the wrong track. Yep, and it was the tunnel. The tunnel has the wrong kind of track. Now you can turn around and go to where you're supposed to go. Let's see. Let's make sure that happens. Not sure what was up with that going into the depot. There we go. And you're off on your way. Very good. Go to the station before. Yeah, you're definitely all discombobulated. So that's going to do it for this episode. I'll do at least one more episode on this map, and then see where it goes from there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.